Forever Dog.
Hello, friends. Hello, little brats. This is Megan Stalter from Confronting Demons with Megan Stalter. Nick is asleep. And we have some very exciting news, so hold on to your horses, girls. Forever Dog just launched a low-cost premium subscription service called Forever Dog Plus, where you can listen to ad-free versions of your favorite Forever Dog podcasts, including Confronting Demons. Forever Dog Plus is simple and easy to use. Just go to foreverdogpodcast.com/plus, sign up, and you'll get a link that automatically opens in your preferred podcast app. And before you know it, you got access to over 3,000 hours of ad-free listening and counting. Then, each week on Tuesdays and Thursdays, the newest episodes of Confronting Demons will automatically show up in your app, ad-free and ready to play. That's right. It's all there. It's all right at your little fingertips. Forever Dog Plus is not only convenient, it's affordable. It's just $4.99 monthly or $39.95 yearly. That's $4.99, not even $5 a month, or $39.95 for an entire year to listen to Forever Dog podcast you love and nonstop ad-free. I'm screaming right now. That's not all. What the heck? How do you mean that's not all? Well, if you sign up before October 19th, you'll qualify for a special founding members discount of 10% off. For as long as you remain a member, what the hell? That's a 10% off lifetime discount if you sign up before October 19th. So go to foreverdogpodcast.com/plus or just follow the link in the show notes, babe. And sign up, babe, today, babe. And lock it in that founding members, founding fathers discount and start listening to all your Forever Dog faves nonstop and ad-free. Forever Dog Plus.
Forever Dog.
So we were
walking to
on
the
our
dumpster.
way to get a shot because there's a line saying that Jared's stinky in the sketch. There's a lot of lines about him being
big
stinky.
but this is one.
And if you haven't seen the sketch, that's really funny to hear us say that that's a line from it. But Nick was like, oh my God, we have to get... Well, what you said is, I really want to get you inside the dumpster.
That's
like,
not even
no
true.
way.
That's not even true.
Obviously,
I said,
that...
No,
yes,
no, no.
you were like, it'd be so funny. I'm like, obviously, can't climb in the dumpster.
I said, I wish I could get a shot of you. I wish I could get a shot of you saying your line while popping out of a trash can or a dumpster.
And then on our way home yesterday, you said, we really need to find a trash can to do a sketch in. And I said... I'm not getting into a trash can. And Nick said, what if Quentin Tarantino wanted you to get into a trash can during a movie? And I said, if I was in a movie, Quentin Tarantino movie, he would have a clean trash can.
But what if he provided you with a dirty trash can and he said, you have to climb in there if you want to be in this movie?
But that would be something that I was being paid to do, and you want me to get in. And
I'm not comparing myself to that. I don't know anything about making a movie. I don't even know anything about making sketches or anything like that. And
yeah, you said on the way home, you said, I'm a movie maker, I'm a sketch maker, and I'm basically just Quentin Tarantino, and I need you to get
This isn't like my world. I'm not.
He's crying. He's crying right now. Honey, welcome to my world, baby. Welcome to my world. I'm not getting into a trash can.
I'm just mean that if he asked you, if he said, I want you to be in this movie, you're going to be in a trash can. Yeah. I'm not going to pay you one dime, but you're going to be in the movie.
I would not believe that it was him if he was messaging me that.
What if you're talking to him in person? In person.
You're in my movie. You're getting into a trash can. This is how much. There's no way
you're going to be in person. It's an in-person conversation.
I would think he was having a breakdown. If he looked at me and he said, I'm going to put you in a movie. You're going to have
And you wouldn't ride that breakdown all the way to the bank?
I would say, is it clean? COVID. I'm not going to get into a trash can during COVID time. Honey, talk to me a year ago. I probably was into a trash can. Talk to me a year ago. Maybe I was.
Well, you guys better keep your eyes peeled, and I think you'll soon be seeing a clip. You'll soon be seeing Megan in a trash can. And
of Nick throwing me in a trash can. That's dirty.
But this particular trash can, no one got into, but we did stand near it, and I mean, not even that close to it, like
so close, but not
probably
even
about
so
2
close.
or 3 feet in front of it. Like we were pretty.
Nothing touched us. Not even
I just
the door.
say that to say that we weren't playing in their trash can.
There's no way
we weren't playing around, hanging out in their trash can.
we get the clip. It's such a good clip. I'm like, okay, it literally took us maybe 5 seconds. Not 5 seconds, but 2 shots. So easy. We turn around and guess who's back?
Guess who's back? She's back.
Guess who's back?
Our coworker.
Back again.
Our coworker.
Our little lady. And by the way, she was wearing, I want everyone to wear a mask. But the way she was wearing it, I just feel like she just put it on. There's something
she
about
look like she wanted
the way
to have
that she...
it on.
No.
It looks like they had a real boys club in there. Boys and girls club.
She really did. I'm like, am I crazy? I want everyone wearing a mask. It's like lose the tooth, keep the mask. Me trying to make
She's trying to repeat just so everybody knows.
I'm trying.
We had to stop. We filmed this part of us talking already, and but me, I screwed it up, and like we had to delete it, and so now Megan's trying to actually say word for word what we said about 4 minutes ago. You are doing a really good job of saying what we said 4 minutes ago, exactly word for word.
It's almost like, oh my god,
how do you remember those?
Memorizing my own words. Like I'm hitting every.
But it also makes me think about it. It's also making me think, well, what did we say versus like what actually happened? So it's like really actually kind of throwing things off a little bit. It's kind of taking me out of it.
The way Nick just looked at me because he knew that my joke, lose the tooth, keep the mask, which is such a throw-on thing to say. And the fact that I hit it again after we stopped the recording and hit it again is blowing
It's
his
really
mind.
Actually pretty wild. It's sort of like, yeah.
Like the way he just
like
looked at me was like he had deja vu.
It's like there's a script for this or something. She's trying to stay on the script.
Are you impressed? Okay, Nick's ears.
I think both of us have really.
Are you impressed?
Ears that are hurting.
Aren't you impressed?
I do. Yeah, I am pretty impressed. Also, we have a lot more to go. We should probably keep going. We should probably keep going. We're getting a little bit too excited with ourselves. And if Emma's okay with this might be a slightly longer episode than maybe you were expecting to get.
I think this is going to be 4
It might be about
days.
4 or 5 hours of an episode.
Honey, these people. They love the real talks. Everyone loves.
We're about to film. There's going to be enough real talk done from today. Emma's probably sitting there going, "What? Please don't go longer than you're supposed to."
She's like, "Yeah, I have a meeting.
You have a meeting. You can't do that.
Go off." And I have to go to the mall today. Kidding. But
Jared's jewelry is right by the mall, and so this woman so she's walking. We see her kind of like. She has her mask on.
She's literally she's not even walking. She's like she's literally right there.
Yeah, we turn around. She's right there.
She's literally we turn and she's right there, like she's been spying, like a little pervert.
Yeah, and she's just says I can't remember exactly what we've built this. We've built this up way too big,
guys. She said sorry. She said sorry, guys. I have to ask you to leave.
Yeah, I have to ask you to leave.
Did she say that, or she said like I can't have you guys back here? Oh, that's what she said. She goes, sorry, guys. I can't have you guys back here.
And that,
which was basically telling us to F off,
get out of here,
remove yourself from the
premises.
And
that might sound really, really mild to you guys.
It was,
but it hurt my heart so bad. Like I actually felt pain. I felt a shock go through my whole body, and I felt like I was going to throw up when she said that.
But we had so much more to film.
we had about 4 more lines that we had to film, and
at Jared's, and then a whole other page at somewhere else.
But we ended up just filming. So we filmed 1 more line there, and then we went across.
But Nick was panicking.
I was so scared.
Like we literally, instead of leaving the parking lot of Jared's, we literally moved over to like the front sign. Like we truly did not leave. Like we were like, okay, and then literally stood by the sign, and Nick is sweating, almost about to throw up, but also was like, we have to get the shot.
So nervous. And then it didn't occur to me until I was leaving, maybe there's like weird things about like dumpsters, like can't have people hanging out by dumpsters. But also I think I came up with another theory, and I think again,
and he won't stop saying this.
I think she thought we were filming her pornography because she had just seen me filming her butt in like a really weird way, and then.
We're basically twins, though. I feel like we look so much alike. Like she has to know we're siblings. It's so.
I know. Gross. It's just the combination of like the weird shot that I was doing just before that, where I was filming her butt, and then us hanging out by their dumpster, and her coming out to talk to us was like she's making sure that we're not filming a pornography inside of the dumpster.
I think that's what's freaking us out so bad. Like it was. First of all, it's so humiliating to get yelled at as a 30-year-old woman. Like it is so embarrassing. Like. It just makes you totally just like have a meltdown. But also, to be honest, with Nick there, I really, really felt like I could literally film right in front of her, like didn't care. If I was filming alone and she came out to me, if I was filming myself by a trash can alone and that woman came out to me and was like, gotta ask you to leave, I would have passed away right there.
You would have
like,
jumped into the dumpster.
I would have been so humiliated. For when you were there, though, I felt powerful. I felt,
wow.
Who the hell does she think she is? But instead, I was feeling a lot of the embarrassment you were feeling, though, and it was making me ill.
Yeah, and I'm sorry for passing that on to you. And maybe you wouldn't have been so embarrassed if I hadn't been so embarrassed. But I really, 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 really was. I was really like I was basically crying and throwing
about
up.
To cry,
and thinking that she thought that I was filming a pornography with my sister, which would make anybody sick to their stomach, to their core.
That you saying that 500 times did make me have a panic.
Really,
it was making me ill, freak out, sad, feel crazy. But the fact that she yelled at us was really embarrassing to begin with. But like, it does feel better when you're with.
The only thing that got me over the embarrassment of that, though, was thinking about how absolutely hilarious. I would lose my mind with how funny it would be if we had tried to go inside to get a couple shots of the jewelry after she told us to get away from their dumpster.
I know. If we went in and we were like, "Hey,
you said, hey, I think we're gonna take you up on that offer of doing some of it in here." And she's like, "Yeah, you can't now.
Yeah, you have.
You have to go. There's no way."
And I'm in that crazy outfit, and I'm like, my bra showing. I'm just like leaning up against the jewels.
Against the jewels. They're like, "We're trying to sell jewels over here. You got to put on some clothes or get out."
Can we get an interview with Jared?
Yeah, can I get an?
Is Jared here? Can we get an interview? And also, the lines are just like, "Jared stinks."
Yeah.
Don't go to Jared's Jewelers. It's just like, yeah, you can't do that. You can't film that at Jared's. You can't. But we did. And someone commented and was like, someone commented and said, this is so great. Hope it performs better.
Whoa.
And I'm like, first of all,
better than what? MTV Late Night or something? What?
No, I feel like they commented that really early on when I posted, and they mean like better than it was now. But it's like I just posted it. You gotta wait for the likes to come in, or they mean better than any of my other stuff. I don't know. I don't.
But know. There's like there's an implication that your other videos didn't perform well, which is rude and not true.
I think they got there early.
They were freaked out. They were like, they were like, wow, there's only 4 likes on this. That's so crazy. Usually she has a bunch. I wonder what happened. I hope this performs better. I'll go ahead and comment that.
No, I really do think that's what they
posted
meant,
4 seconds ago. No one's even had time to watch the whole thing.
I really got that comment within the first hour, though.
That's pretty crazy.
So they did mean that.
Hey, dude, whoever you are out there, and I'm not making fun of you, and I'm really, really not. And I just want you to not comment things like that on people.
Fall is in the air, and fall to me is not just about jumping in a pile of leaves and casting spells on my enemies in the spirit of Halloween. It's also a great time to reflect and work through your feelings.
Listen, I'm there too. It's been a year. And so if you're looking for some professional help in the process, why not try our friend BetterHelp?
Oh, you just know BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist that you can start communicating with in a flash. That's because BetterHelp is professional counseling done securely online.
Plus, if you're looking for a special therapist with a special skill set, well, oh, buddy, they have it. They have so many therapists on that thing. You can't even wrap your gorgeous head around how many they might have.
And it doesn't matter where you are. They got this thing around the globe. You can talk to your therapist over video or phone. However you like to chat, it's up to you.
BetterHelp is all about facilitating great therapeutic matches. So they make it easy and free to change counselors if needed. Don't even sweat it, dude.
So visit betterhelp.com/Megan Stalter. That's better H-E-L-P, and join the over 1 million people who have taken charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional.
In fact, so many people have been using BetterHelp that they are recruiting additional counselors in all 50 states. If there's a therapist out here who's looking, we're looking for you too.
And of course, special offer to all my wonderful listeners. Get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/Megan Stalter. That's 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/Megan Stalter. Guess what? Breaking up with your old wireless provider just got a lot easier thanks to Mint Mobile. Mint Mobile is introducing their unlimited data plan for just $30 a month. Let that sink in, guys. Come on, let it sink in. An unlimited plan for $30 a month. How much is your soon-to-be ex wireless provider charging you? Probably $7,000. For people that hate their phone bill and are ready to cut ties with big wireless, Mint Mobile offers their premium unlimited plan for just $30 a month. By going online only and eliminating the traditional cost of retail, Mint Mobile passes significant savings onto you. All plans come with unlimited talk and text, plus high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. And you can use your phone with any Mint Mobile and keep your old number and your contacts, thank God. And if you're not 100% satisfied, Mint Mobile has you covered with their 7-day money-back guarantee. So, break up with your big wireless and switch to Mint Mobile's premium unlimited plan for $30 a month. To get your new unlimited wireless plan for just $30 a month and get the plan shipped to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/Megan Stalter. That's mintmobile.com/Megan Stalter. That's me. Cut your unlimited wireless bill to $30 a month at mintmobile.com/Megan Stalter. Guess what? Breaking up with your old wireless provider just got a lot easier thanks to Mint Mobile. Mint Mobile is introducing their unlimited data plan for just $30 a month. Let that sink in, guys. Come on, let it sink in. An unlimited plan for $30 a month. How much is your soon-to-be ex wireless provider charging you? Probably $7,000. For people that hate their phone bill and are ready to cut ties with big wireless, Mint Mobile offers their premium unlimited plan for just $30 a month. By going online only and eliminating the traditional cost of retail, Mint Mobile passes significant savings onto you. All plans come with unlimited talk and text, plus high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. And you can use your phone with any Mint Mobile and keep your old number and your contacts, thank God. And if you're not 100% satisfied, Mint Mobile has you covered with their 7-day money-back guarantee. So, break up with your big wireless and switch to Mint Mobile's premium unlimited plan for $30 a month. To get your new unlimited wireless plan for just $30 a month and get the plan shipped to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/Megan Stalter. That's mintmobile.com/Megan Stalter. That's me. Cut your unlimited wireless bill to $30 a month at mintmobile.com/Megan Stalter.
Hi, Forever Dog listeners. It's Meatball and Big Dipper.
That's right, I'm here too. So this year, we have seen what staying silent can do. Oof. Woof. And right now, you have an unprecedented opportunity to speak up. We all do. So make sure to cast your vote and be heard this November.
It's never too early to register to vote, but it might be too late before you know it.
Right, so we want to help make it easy for you to register and have a plan for November 3rd, or before if you're doing early voting as an option in your state.
Yes, Queen, please do.
Right, it's important to vote so that your country can finally reflect your values.
So go to foreverdogpodcast.com/vote to register. Check on your registration often and learn how to fill out your ballot.
That's right. If you haven't registered to vote yet, this is a really easy way to do it. And it feels like it's not outside your comfort zone because you love podcasts, you listen to our podcast, and you can do it very easily at foreverdogpodcast.com/vote. And remember, each state is different, so make sure you are following your local rules and regulations for where you registered to vote.
Yeah, and take care of yourselves and take care of each other. And make sure to vote because there's a demon in the office.
Well, you know, I do have a confrontation with a message I got, and I am not trying to. This was really, I'm going to be honest, if you're listening to this kind of message, you shouldn't send this kind of stuff.
This episode, we're actually just going to be confronting people who are fans of Megan. People who actually like Megan enough to watch the things that she does. Those are actually the people that we have decided to confront today.
Well, this is true. Well, first of all, I love that people like the real talk. So I was just kidding earlier.
Oh, yeah.
I really want... the real talks are my favorite.
Every now and then we'll drop we'll give you guys a little taste. And that
But
was
when
really
I say-
embarrassing to say too. And
Yeah.
Emma, if you could cut that out.
A little taste.
Emma, if you could
I'll
cut
give
that
you
out,
an
please.
appetizer.
Emma, so the minute
I
mark on this
love-
one is the second clip that it was recording. It's minute mark 12
Emma,
minutes
leave it
and
in.
13
Please,
seconds.
I beg you.
If you could take that out, I would really greatly appreciate it.
Emma, I'll buy you whatever you want from Jared.
Emma, if you
leave that
don't
in.
take it out, I will never do this podcast again.
Emma, he won't listen. He doesn't listen to it back. He won't even know. So this message, to be honest, like my followers, they're so important to me. I feel so connected. I love them. Sometimes you'll get a message though like this. And this message was after I did a video that was like a music doc video. It was like 2 minutes, 2-minute video, Twitter. And he said, "Hey, your videos are getting better." Oh. And like, "Oh, really happy your video." Oh, like, "Oh, your videos are getting better." And basically it was like, "But this one you just posted was like funny, but it felt like 2 sketches in one." And it just like gave me a bunch of notes. And I guess for me, it's like, that is free
And
content,
that message was from Robert
that
De Niro.
I made in my bedroom. And by the way, Steve Martin wrote that. And I just was like, I just think like, it is free content, but we're also still exploring.
And you could also, I mean, like, that's just not
creating.
like having implying that you know more about, implying that you know more about a comedy sketch than the person who made the comedy sketch that you're enjoying right now is actually really, really rude. That's really rude.
But by the way, it's Nick
And
that messaged me.
I actually made that.
Could you?
So.
Because he was feeling but really, like, first of all, he was saying basically that the sketches, the first half of the sketch, which by the way, 90 seconds or 60 seconds, even and then 25 seconds. Well, the first half though of the video or whatever was literally like supposed to be an intro to a music video doc. It was like old vintage clips of me with a voiceover. And then the second was me in the studio being a brat. That's the whole, and he was saying that they didn't go together, that it was jarring to see the intro and then the
That's so
clip.
crazy.
But I was like, that's the whole point. It was supposed to be jarring. It's supposed to be like, oh, you think this is a sweet singer, and all of a sudden you see her being like a little bitch in the studio.
I bet he watched, or he or she, who I bet, or they, or.
Oh, it was a honey. It was a he.
Oh, okay.
Oh, honey,
I was thinking that, but I didn't. And so I bet when he watched the movie Freaky Friday, he was really kind of freaking out when they switched bodies, and he was like, "Wait a minute! I thought that this doesn't go together at all." Lindsay Lohan was supposed to be the daughter, but now she's talking like the mother, which is Jamie Lee Curtis. Jamie Lee Curtis is now talking about like the daughter. He's probably freaking out.
He does not like.
He doesn't like for things to be different.
He
doesn't like for things to change.
I understand. 2 minutes. It is jarring to have a big twist within a 2-minute video, but this we gotta explore.
We gotta explore.
We gotta keep trying new things.
Bend and break the medium.
Bend
and break the medium.
Bend and break the medium. The same thing if you're reviewing also again free content. I guess if he paid $3,000 to see the video,
then
sure,
he could have a note or two.
Give me a note.
Yeah, give me a note or two. You paid $2,000 or $3,000 for it.
But again, I appreciate. I do know that person. No, you know what? No, it was a mean message. It was
no,
not
don't
a nice
appreciate
message.
it. That's mean, and I think
It
it's
was
good to let
mean.
people know. Like, hey, you definitely shouldn't be. I mean, you can say like, I mean, if you had like, I don't know, some piece of information, like correcting like a wrong piece of, somebody said something crazy, like, and you go like, oh, that's not right, then let them know. But like, let them know. But don't be like, I don't like how you made this.
And to say your videos,
I don't like how you put this together. That's not really fair.
And your videos are getting better, but I'm critiquing this one. So it's like, okay, what the hell did you think of the last one? That I've been working so hard on.
That was good. That was a good connection. I was just about to say that too. I was thinking, if you didn't like those things about this one, what are you thinking doing the last ones?
Yeah, what are you thinking about the last one? That's also, it's kind of freaky sometimes to hear stuff like that, because it's like, oh, you've been watching and you have been judging.
Yeah, you were thinking they weren't so good before or something. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy stuff.
Well, it's like you put yourself online, you put off all your stuff online. People are going to judge it. People are going to judge it. You cannot care what other people.
That's true. I don't put that much out there.
I start crying. I black out.
So
I pass out. I hit my head on the chair.
I have one that was definitely a different sort of a speed, sort of a real life incident, and I have to say it didn't happen recently, but it's something I remembered that happened a while back. like probably a year, 2 years ago, something like that. But I remember it vividly. And I remembered it vividly because I found a note for it. I remember I wrote it down in a note on my phone, what happened. And I found that note in my phone. So that is how I remembered that this happened. And I remember it vividly. And it's a very much like a micro, very small confrontation, but one that I was reveling in, and it was one that I was watching, not participating in. So,
what was it?
So I used to drive for Uber. And one of my favorite things that could happen while I was out driving for Uber is I pull up to pick you up. It's two people. One person gets in the front. One person gets in the back. Both of them cross their arms and are really mad at each other. And that is one of my favorite things to happen.
It's so real.
Oh, just a quiet fight. Oh, I love a quiet fight.
A quiet fight.
I love a quiet fight. It's so
funny.
So funny
because
to
they're so in their
watch.
world. You're so lost in your world of
oh
the
yeah,
fight.
and you're thinking like for me, sometimes it reminds me that it's possible for my spouse to be mad at me. Like it reminds me like, oh, I could have someone really mad at me right now. It's
normal.
Yeah, and I get so excited that I'm not currently fighting with the person I love, you know.
Oh, that's
and that makes me so excited to just watch it happen to somebody else. And
so sick.
This particular time, these it's like clearly a couple, and so like definitely like there's definitely a couple, and they're definitely in a fight, and I know that as I'm pulling up because one guy gets in the front, the other guy gets in the back, and they both. And I say, I go like, how's your night been? You know, and
wait, where was this?
It was in Cincinnati.
Just to paint a location.
Cincinnati.
Okay. Paint a location.
So I picked them up. Where did it's actually like a little bit later. It's probably like my last ride of the night. My last person I'm gonna drive.
Okay.
It's probably like 3:00 in the morning or something like that. And so they get in. I'm like, how's your night been? You know, and the one in the back goes,
do you ever sing when they get in?
Do you ever sing it? How's your night been? And do you like me singing? My radio's broken. So if you have any song requests,
under my umbrella.
And the one in the back says, he's like, oh, it's been good. And then the one in the front says, no, it hasn't. Which I'm already well, this is gonna be a good time, a time to remember.
I can't believe they were fully bringing in their problems to your car. He goes, I'm not gonna be silent today. I'm not gonna be silent about this.
Yeah, he goes, no, it wasn't. Wow. First of all, a start to a really good ride is what I'm going to say.
What did the person in the back
The person in the back went totally silent. And I don't know if he said another word the whole trip. The whole time, I don't think he said another word. And so, so the guy in the front, he's doing this thing that people do, and it makes me so angry. But I love watching it happen when it's not happening directed at me. So when two people are in a fight, and then they sort of come back together, and both persons are trying really, really hard to make themselves seem really innocent. And this is something that Megan will do too if we're in a fight sometimes.
Oh,
so
what do you mean?
It's something that it's sort of a universal thing, and people will do this.
Okay.
So you'll come back with sort of like head down, right? Like head tilted down, one hand on the other arm, and sort of twisting the hand like this. Look, it's like this.
No.
It's like this. So your head tilted down, one hand is grasping the other arm, and
like comforting yourself.
And that other arm is sort of turned outward like this. You know what I'm saying? You see
accepting,
what I'm doing?
So I know you can't see him, but he's sort of grabbing his own arm, like in a self. It's sort of in a half self.
Yeah,
hug.
it kind of looks like you've been hit by an arrow in your other arm, and you pull that arrow out, and you're kind of holding the.
You're nursing.
You're nursing your wound, and this is what people do to make themselves seem innocent when they've been in a fight with someone else. And so this is the guy who's in the front. He's doing that, and so I'm thinking, this is getting better, and this is getting better, and this is getting better, and then the best part happens. He goes to buckle himself in. And I mean, they're both pretty drunk too, which is like a big part of these fights that you see, you know, like silent little fights. People are really, really drunk. And he goes to buckle himself in, and he starts trying to maintain his composure of like being like above it all. And he's trying to buckle in.
But he's the one that was like, oh, it hasn't been a good night. So it sounds like he's the one that kind of is making it worse.
Yeah, I mean, that was like at first he was aggressive. Then I think he was taking the route of trying to seem like the innocent, didn't do anything wrong one.
Because he's probably
grabbing his
embarrassed for
arm.
what he did.
And so then he goes to buckle himself in, and I'm driving, and I just hear these little click, 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 clack, click, clack, click, clack, 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 click, clack, clack, clack.
He's carving his name in your dashboard.
He's trying desperately to get the buckle into the buckle. He's trying so hard, but he's at the same time he's also trying to. He's looking perfectly straight ahead, trying to hit the buckle with the buckle, looking straight ahead, and kind of seeming like he doesn't really care that much if he gets it, you know. And so he's doing that.
I can so picture that.
It happened exactly like it.
I feel like this is me if I'm really
buckle's
upset.
clicking, the buckle's clicking, and then eventually this goes on for probably, I'm not lying, I'm not exaggerating, about 5 minutes. That he tries to buckle himself in, and I'm hearing the plastic hitting the metal click next to me of someone trying to buckle themselves in and not being able to. And then eventually, after 5 minutes of it clicking and clacking, he slowly he's trying so hard to not let me know this is happening to him. And he slowly lets go of the buckle, and it slides up his chest. It's slowly retracting back into its little home. It's sliding up his chest, sliding. You guys can't see it, but I'm doing it with my arm. Sliding up his chest. It gets to his neck.
I can't breathe.
It gets to his neck. It stays on his neck for the rest of the drive. like a sash.
Wait, why?
He just won the pageant for the most angry couple tonight because he has a sash across his chest of a buckle he couldn't get put in.
Why
just
would he
sitting
just
there.
Put it back?
I think he didn't want to seem like he cared. You know what I mean? Like, I think he really, and I related so hard to it too. And like the buckle's just sitting there across his neck, probably cutting into his neck just a little bit as we go over. Every little bump is sort of scraping his neck with the buckle just a little bit.
That's
and he
so
stayed
much more
like that the
dangerous than
whole
not wearing a
ride.
buckle.
Oh my gosh, you'd choke yourself to death. You'd knock your own head off if you were in an accident.
I don't know why he did that.
But he just,
I'm literally my stomach.
he wanted to
hurts.
seem so, he really, really, really wanted to seem like he wasn't upset or like, no, it didn't matter.
Yeah.
And I just want to tell him if he's listening, it's okay for something to matter.
It's okay for something to matter. And just, it'd be so easy just to move the buckle.
Yeah, or look at it. He wouldn't look at it.
Don't have to sneaky. Like, everyone knows you were trying to
he was
buckle.
doing it like it was a secret, trying to get the buckle in without anybody knowing, without looking like he was trying to get the buckle in. And
I mean, to
ended
be
up with a
honest,
sash.
wear your buckles, people. Like, he should have just put his buckle on. Like, turn and look and put your buckle on. First of all. Oh my god, that's so funny.
That's one of my favorite kind of interactions is a couple that's fighting quietly.
Well, another really funny interaction is what we had the other day was we went to Hothead Burrito.
Oh yeah, we did. yeah. I forgot about this. I forgot.
Oh my god! Literally, I did it. There's no story. We just go. By the way, we went to Hothead Burrito.
It's so good. Have you guys ever had it?
Sweet habanero sauce. Raise the roof.
Oh my gosh! This is another. Another one of my favorite kind of interactions to watch, because it's sort of like. For me, it's like when you have a scab and you keep picking at it because it hurts me to watch it. Like it hurts me to watch.
It is like a train wreck.
But you're like kind of picking at it.
It actually puts you in pain.
And you're feeling that weird, uncomfortable place in your belly, and you're sort of just letting it happen, and you keep wanting it to happen more, even though you don't want it to be happening anymore. So you want to take the lead on this one? I talked for a while there.
We just got
take the lead
so
on this
excited. We dragged this story out for literally 3 hours. This Hothead Burrito story is about to be a 5-part episode, which literally is so short.
We went to Hothead Burrito one time.
There's so much to it. So this is this thing. There's so much. It's such a dynamic that everyone knows. So me and Nick go to Hothead Burrito. I'm excited. I actually came downstairs singing. I'm going to Hothead. Remember? I go, guess where I'm going? I did 3 spins. I went,
you did, yeah. I pointed at us.
Up.
And then, before we even left the house, we're actually out at the car, sort of having
excited.
our own little confrontation about who's going to drive the car.
I wanted him to drive. And then I did a joke.
Jokingly mad.
Not lying. I thought it'd be funny to jokingly be mad at Nick, but it tricked my body into thinking I was.
And then she was really
mad
mad at me.
like I was driving, I wanted him to drive, and he was like, "Are you seriously mad?" I was like, "No, I'm not mad. It's fine." And I'm like, "Wait, am I mad?" Like I was joking about being mad, and then tricked me. It's like where they say like, if you smile, it tricks.
Hey, you gotta not take an analogy that I did. You gotta not be stealing an analogy that I did.
I said the analogy.
What?
Remember?
No, I said,
and you said
no. I said it was like the that it's easier for
we start
your
fighting right now.
your I don't even remember. It's easier for your mind to trick your. Come on. It's easier for your actions to trick your mind than for your mind to trick your actions.
Oh yeah, you said that, and then I said the smile thing. So this is where again.
I was just making sure you weren't stealing an analogy.
Nick, I would never.
Or not an analogy. I don't even know what that is called. Go ahead and comment down below what English term or phrase that is.
Nick, I would never do that to you. I would never steal an analogy from you. Never, Nick, never. So we were on our way to Hothead. I was really excited to get the sweet habanero sauce on my burrito. And we get there. We're excited. We go inside, and I would say that we're not being Karens about it, but the girl that was making our burrito,
she was so mad at us the whole time. It was like,
she would be like,
you know, like when you're like, you're like, can I have rice? And they're like, they look at you like, you want rice? And then they give you like this, they give you about 4 grains of rice.
Or we both ordered chips, and she was like, "You both want chips?" Like she was not like happy about getting us chips. She's like, "You both want them?" She literally said, "You both."
There's
want
a
chips?
third person involved that
chips.
you don't even know about, and if we both wanted chips and queso just to ourselves, that would be fine too. But there's a third person here you don't even know about, and her name's Destiny, and she wanted chips and queso.
5 chips in each bag. You think we don't? We want our own.
They barely
chips.
put chips in their bags at Hothead burritos.
Yeah, they really don't. But their
sauces
so good.
are really good. I like the
habanero. So good.
I'm a hothead sauce kind of guy. I'm a hothead sauce kind of guy. They have a sauce there called hothead sauce.
Like my favorite sauce. Hot. I don't even like.
It's not spicy.
Not like that, but I would love the sweet habanero.
Stop! It's not spicy. The one that you like is called habanero. This is sweet hothead sauce. It's really good. It's sort of like a Chipotle ranch kind of a deal.
Wait, have I been adding the sweet part?
Huh?
When I every time I order sweet habanero, am I adding the sweet part?
No, I think it's called sweet habanero, but I mean a habanero is a hottie. And I just mean, so you can't be ordering a sauce called sweet habanero and then thinking that another sauce would be too hot. It's called habanero.
Interesting.
You know, that's a spicy pepper.
So she was being really not happy.
Yeah, I wasn't happy.
But then
in comes, and I don't know what his name is, but I imagine it might be Jared.
Let's call him Hot Tyler.
Yeah, Tyler.
Jared.
Tyler.
Which, by the way, I have a lot of friends named Tyler. It's an amazing name. Maybe we don't do Tyler. We'll say Jared. We'll say Jared. Because Tyler, every Tyler I've met, I've loved. Jared. So Jared comes around. He's like they're probably both in college age, and he's kind of like,
he seems like a higher up. He seems like an assistant manager.
Assistant manager, but like probably still like 24 and just like very like class, like very like football player, baseball player.
Definitely baseball player, because baseball players seem to have better grades than football players, and like they just seem like they'd have a
not to make any.
They seem like they would be given more trust by adults than football players would be. Baseball players.
They obviously had a crush on each other, and she was being so mean to us. And as soon as he walked around the corner, and he like. They were flirting so hard, and it was so awkward. And it's like, I love people flirting, but when someone's mean to us and then nice to the guy, like,
and it's just so hard to watch that thing. Like they do this thing, like it's sort of like they're performing for you, and it seems like it is a lot about you being there. And if you weren't there, I don't think that they wouldn't be having that interaction. It's like they're basically throwing lettuce and tomatoes at each other, and kind of like doing like little smirky smiles and throwing a little bit of lettuce on his head, taking his hat off and kind of shoving it on his face, you know?
Wearing his hat.
Yeah, wearing his hat.
She was just like, "Can you get them 2 bags?" And he's like, "I'll get them 2 bags because I like them. You're stinky.
Like, I like them. I like them."
And I was like, and
I wish they were my coworkers.
Literally like negging each other, but like her blushing and smiling at him, and like her like hating.
And I'm basically like, "Can you put sour cream on it, please?" And she's like,
and she would be like,
"Ugh." Squirts the sour cream on Megan's. Megan starts freaking out. She doesn't realize it's sour cream.
Yes.
It's so weird. Because here's the thing, and that's not your fault, Megan. That's not your fault, Meg.
No.
That's not your fault. It's her fault for not communicating properly because she had really poor communication skills.
I'm pouring sour cream on your burrito right now because sour cream shouldn't squirt out of a
and
bottle.
She didn't seem trustworthy. She didn't earn your trust before she got to the sour cream, so you didn't trust her.
I literally told Nick when we got to the car, I almost had a full panic attack that the food was getting ruined
because they used. She had never seen a squirt bottle of sour cream before, and I know it's not like the common way that you would use sour cream.
Yeah,
but you see a bottle, you ask for sour cream, and then she squirts a white sauce onto your burrito. Wouldn't you have to assume that it was sour cream?
I literally in my head was like, oh God, oh God, oh God, what the hell is that sauce? And then the guy was like, just like his whole vibe, he literally said, I like them.
Yeah, he really did.
Them.
He did. Yeah, I'll get that. I'll get them 2 bags of chips. I like them.
Yeah, I like them, not you. Yeah. And it's just like you guys are flirting. You're flirting. You're basically making love to each other behind the counter. It's like
it's so uncomfortable. It's so uncomfortable.
It's the only time I saw her smile was when he came around the corner and was like, I guess I'll get them bags of chips. Can I like?
And I gotta be honest,
I'm sitting there in the dirtiest sweatshirt I've ever had on. My hair's a mess. You don't like me.
Yeah, you don't like me.
You don't like me. You don't know me. You like.
You want me to spend $7? That's what you like about me. You like my $7. And guess what? That was the worst order of hothead nachos I've ever had in my life.
Really?
Not good. Not good.
Do they pour the stuff on the nachos? Yeah. Or it's like
they put the stuff on the nachos. And the chicken wasn't that good that day. I thought they didn't. I like to put rice on my nachos, and that might be weird to some of you, but I really don't care what you have to think.
Why is that weird?
I really don't care what you have to think.
Oh.
About and and she puts a sprinkle of rice on there. Like it's not a spice or something. It's rice, you know. It's not a spice. You can't be sprinkling it.
It's not a spice.
It's not a spice. It's rice. It's not a spice. It's rice. And you can't be sprinkling it. You got to dump it.
Extra rice.
Oh, I always ask for extra rice. This time I didn't.
Did you ask then?
No, because it was for nachos. So I was like, I don't want a ton of rice. I just want a regular amount of rice.
Oh,
you know. But it was pretty. It wasn't that good. And and I felt sick to my stomach afterwards. Not after I ate it, but after I watched them talk to each other.
They're just so
I had 2 stomach aches that day.
I can't believe how excited we got to tell that story. Which is
I just forgot it happened.
And
it's just such a I think we're both dying to make a video of that sort of a dynamic. Because it's
but Nick says we really have to get inside of a restaurant to do it. We don't want to do it at home. We want to really be inside.
Well, I just think that we got to I think the production quality really. I mean, I like location wise, because I think that does a lot for you. Because it makes somebody go, "This doesn't film in someone's bathroom."
How they got it?
I'm just kidding.
How they get it?
I'm kidding about that, and I think that yours are great, and I love the locations that you use.
No, you obviously are the guy that texted me and said your videos are getting better. We have to go, sadly, but we do want to do Who's the Angel and Devil on Your Shoulder?
Oh my gosh.
What's the Angel and Devil telling
you? Why would you do that to me? I wasn't planning on that.
Oh.
Okay, you go ahead. I'll think of one. I'll think of one. You go ahead.
So my angel, during this time, everyone's devil is probably telling them, this is, the devil's probably telling sometimes going, oh, you're not doing enough stuff and you're not being productive, right? Or whatever. Oh, you're not living in a place that comedy happens, all that stuff, right? But my angel is saying you are in a place where you can embrace being back in Ohio. You are so lucky to be with your siblings who are basically saving your entire life, your family, being close to them, your mom, your dad, you're being close to your family. Embrace being in Ohio. And I'm embracing it and really, really, even though everything is so scary right now, like everything is so scary, but we also have to find joy and embrace the joy. And Nick, you know how happy I am to live with you. And my angel is just having the best time living with you. Even in a scary time, we could still have fun. And it just makes me think of when you reenacted the Joker dance.
Well, that was actually really sweet and heartwarming. And my angel and demon situation is more about the trash that I'm piling up on top of my lamp in my room.
Okay.
So there's
Oh, honey, you don't want to see the McDonald's bags in here.
There is a lamp next to my bed.
I need to clean today.
And I have 2 dogs that sleep in my room. And when I get done with a piece of garbage, I don't want the dogs to take it. And one of the dogs we even used to call her Garbage because she likes garbage so much and she smelled so bad.
She's so cute.
She's the sweetest girl.
I refuse to call her
she's
Garbage.
so sweet,
really
so beautiful, such a great personality, beautiful dog.
She's gorgeous.
I've never met a dog with better personality than her. She's such a great personality. Amazing. And but she absolutely loves garbage. Her breath smells really, really bad, and she's a stinky girl. And so we got to try to keep the garbage away from her. Got to do our best to keep the garbage away from her. She's sleeping right over there, looking beautiful. And so to do, I found that there's a lamp next to my bed, and I can throw the garbage up onto the lamp, and that keeps the dog from being able to get to it. But it also makes me worried that there's going to be a fire because there's garbage on a lamp.
Honey, you need to just throw your garbage away.
And it's been piling up there for like a couple weeks.
I didn't know that you
I just
did
don't
that.
turn the. I mean, I don't turn the lamp on. But
yeah, I'm not loving that.
I know. Hey,
I'm not loving the unsafety of it.
My angel's saying, "Hey, buy a trash can," and my demon is saying, "Just keep throwing it on top of the lamp."
Oh my God. Well, this was so fun. I literally love my brother. And I love my siblings. And guess what?
She loves her fans.
I love my friends. And I love my followers. But seriously, thanks for asking for a real talk because we love doing them. We're so glad for your support. Please keep listening. Please.
please.
Oh my God. Okay, like and subscribe to Nick's YouTube channel.
I've been cooking.
When I have a demon in my life, or maybe just a small gripe, something doesn't seem right until I confront them and they make nice. The world is full of snakes and whores. Get through the grim that's in the world. Confronting demons with Megan. Confronting demons with Megan Stalter or Meg Stalter. Sometimes I go by Meg.
Forever Dog.
This has been a Forever Dog production. Confronting Demons with Megan Stalter is executive produced by Brett Boehm, Joe Cilio, and Alex Ramsey. Senior producer, Tracy Soren. Produced by Emma Foley. Original theme music by Henry Kapersky. Cover art by Sela Shaloni. To listen to this podcast ad-free, sign up for Forever Dog Plus at foreverdogpodcasts.com/plus. Check out video clips of our podcasts on YouTube at youtube.com/foreverdogteam. And make sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Forever Dog Team to keep up with all the latest Forever Dog news.